lead to some events being postponed. And certainly wet weather up here, just a little bit north of the White House as well, Ethan, today.
Yeah, that's right. We have that soaking rain to start our Monday, and I do expect more rain is due in late tonight and will be around throughout much of our Tuesday. So welcome to April in the Susquehanna Valley, where we typically have lots of clouds and rounds of rain. This type of weather is going to stay with us through at least Wednesday. Outside right now, 52 degrees in Lancaster with a light breeze out of the north-northeast, but it is humid out there, clammy as you step out the door. So we don't have rain locally on live local 8 radar, but as we look off to our west, we do have a storm system that's going to be moving in later tonight, likely going to start bringing in that rain after midnight, and then that rain will become steady and increase in intensity as we approach dawn. So more of the same this evening. Cloudy skies, damp, could see some pockets of some drizzle with temperatures hovering near 40 degrees. Lows tonight will be mild for this time of the year, only dropping to the low to mid 40s, but it's after midnight. Showers start moving in and then becomes steady rain. There could be some fog out there as well, and then be prepared for waves of rain through the day tomorrow. It's going to be breezy and cooler with highs only near 50 degrees. And if you're watching us southwest of Harrisburg, you could see an isolated thunder shower or thunderstorm, and there is a very low chance a couple of those storms could be strong to severe. So here's a breakdown of the rain chances. Notice as we head through our Tuesday, it's just likely going to be a washout out there with waves of moderate rain and steady rain throughout much of the day. In terms of the severe risk, it's from Lewistown, southwest of Harrisburg, southern Lancaster County, and points off to the west. That threat greatly increases back over Ohio, but overall threat for us, again, quite low. Could see some pockets of some heavy rainfall and some isolated strong thunderstorms with some damaging winds and some hail possible. This does not look like a tornadic environment for us. Made it to just 53. The average high for this date is 58, but it was a steady soaking rain out there early this morning. Dropped about 7/10 of an inch of rain out at the airport. That's been roughly the case across much of the valley, somewhere between half an inch to an inch of rainfall. Lancaster picking up just over 3/4 of an inch of rain, also the case in Lebanon. Right now, 51 degrees in Lebanon, 57 if you're watching us in Chambersburg, and temperatures do warm off to our west and southwest in the 70s right now in Charlottesville, Virginia. But we're not tapping into that since we had that steady rain. It's just kept that cloud cover around, and the winds primarily out of the northeast, just keeping the cloud cover socked in. But notice that next wave of rain gets here after midnight, and then we're talking steady rain through the morning. The rain will intensify at times during the afternoon. Now here comes the storm's warm front. And right along that front and southwest of that during tomorrow evening, just past sunset, that's where we could see an isolated strong thunderstorm. We're talking rain that continues on into Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This type of weather continues on in through the day. Wednesday evening, finally our pattern starts to change. However, notice over northern portions of Pennsylvania could see some snow trying to mix in. So we could see some snow showers as we head through Thursday, mixing in with that rain. But with temperatures warm enough, it's likely not going to do anything except make the ground just wet. So next round of rain, add it all up, we're looking at an additional 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. That's a lot, but because we've been dry the past couple of weeks, I do expect that the flood threat is low. It's just some small creeks and streams may be out of their banks, and the typical spots, the back roads or where we see the poor drainage, there could be some ponding water on some roadways. So just use caution during the next 2 days. So notice the weather starts to improve on Thursday into Friday, but the winds will pick up as the storm pulls away. Again, could see some flakes mixing in with those raindrops on Thursday. Drier weather, more comfortable weather, calmer weather will be around for Saturday and Sunday, and possibly for Monday, where we'll see the solar eclipse.